interview we done leading up to the game was all about Rangers. How it would be Rangers' first trophy of the season, and some people were saying it would be the first trophy in their history and stuff like that. So there was a Rangers Cup Final to speak, and obviously we knew what happened in the end. Just not wanting to go to penalties. I was terrified to hit a penalty. I knew we'd have to take responsibility and hit one, but my legs were jelly. It was just the full occasion. Probably would have got too much for us getting into the penalty kicks. If your penalty takers feeling the pressure, I wonder what the other players were thinking. So for it to pop up at that stage of the game to finish it was massive. I think the goal was actually 117 minutes. Those celebrations were on for about 3 minutes, and then the whistle went a minute after, so we kind of just kept ourselves down that corner so they wouldn't get an opportunity. I think it was Foxy. The balls went to Foxy and he just hooked it around the corner. And wee Spency, he came on as a sub. He just getting about Moshney, and Moshney slipped, and McCulloch's went to chip it. I think that just, for me, he wasn't a centre half, but he's went and chipped it. Tells you he's not a centre half in the box, so I just cleared it, and it's landed to Spency. He's had an effort, and the goalie saved it, but Spency was going to tap it in. But I've shouted, I was like, it's Baird, screamed in and basically just took off his foot. And I was actually going to hit it with my laces, but for some reason I changed my mind and side-footed it. And the rest was history, as they say. Rangers had three stands full at Easter Road. The pressure was all on them. And for us to keep it, the longer the game went on, and then obviously in the last couple of minutes we get the winner, there's no way they could come back. And just running around, I always dreamed of running around the goals at Hampden in a cup final, but it was Easter Road, but I made sure I ran around the back of the goals. It was a free bar, and I just always take it too far, and the owner caught me and says, "Come on, Baird, I've gave you a free drink all night and you're still trying to take it." So that was the last memory, and then fell asleep in the bus. I went to chase the ball for a throw-in to get the ball, and I hear him shouting at me, Jamie Maxwell shouting at me at the side. And I waved to him, and a couple of Rangers fans started giving him abuse because it was obviously my mate. Well, they're like, "Why are you talking to a rival player?" type thing. So at the end of the day, but I didn't find this out till when we were celebrating with the trophy. He left just before the final whistle. He couldn't stand the extra time. He went to a pub across the road, Feaster Road, but I've scored the goal. And he's like, "I have to get back in there," and he's over at the police and the stewards showing photos and basically saying, "That's my mate, I need to get back in to see him." So I ended up in the Raith end, and I hear him shouting, I go over and I see him, and just to be honest, he never get back till 5 in the morning. I ended up partying with the Raith Rovers team, so I don't think his Rangers supporting mates will be too happy about that. Well, he was my skipper at Raith Rovers. I've got a lot of respect for I'm known as Scaffer now, but it was Bertie, Grant Murray. And I think the cup final probably derailed away for the league, to be honest. After we stuttered a lot, and then after we won the cup final, we knew we were safe in the league, and it was difficult to get going. I was disappointed to see him lose his job. There to be beaten, to be honest. Played them 4 times last season as well. It was the same sort of team. I just didn't have them. There wasn't a fear factor when you're going to play Rangers or Celtic. No, for them there's a bit of fear there, and the team never had it. I wouldn't like to name the player, but one of the players said to me before the game, said, "Oh, it's good, but it feels like a real game today. For what we've been playing all season, this feels like a real game, but you can't go to switch and just switch it on." And I said that to the boys in the dressing room, and I don't know about them, but it gave me a boost. I was like, they're not going to be ready for this. Probably going to the Hall of Fame night. They invited all the team up, and we sat behind the Coca-Cola team, League Cup winners, who went on to get into the Hall of Fame. And we sat back as winners as well. I think because of the 2 teams beating Old Firm in a cup final, the Ramsdens Cup means a bit more to Raith Rovers than what it maybe normally would have. But the reaction of the supporters to guys like Gordon Dalziel and Danny Lennon and stuff like that. Even though Danny Lennon never played in the game, it shows you what it really meant to the club and how they treat us.